Hey, good morning, everybody. How we doing today? Hey, listen, I wanted to get on here and just talk about something really quick. I've been talking to a lot of people lately who have been going through some stuff, addiction, and who are just struggling with, I don't know, drugs, alcohol, pornography, depression, suicide. And I'm hearing a lot of stories of just, they're just like, I can't do it, I can't do it. And I just want to encourage you that you can do it. Never stop fighting for redemption and restoration in your life. Um, it's not easy, but you're worth it. You are absolutely worth it. And don't let anybody else tell you any different. Um, I don't know what you're doing to for your sobriety or your mental illness or whatever it is. But keep doing what you're doing. Go to the meetings, go to recovery, go to your sponsors, um, and cry out to God. Honestly, I've been talking to a couple of people who have like, I prayed about it and nothing's happening. Listen, I want to share something with you. I've told this story so many times about my testimony. On January 1st, 2019, I didn't know the Lord, and I just said, "Hey, God, if you're real, you take this away from me." And I haven't had a drink since. You know, and while that happens like in an instant, God can take that away from you. But I was talking to my wife a couple years ago about it, and I was like, this is a miraculous, this is amazing. And she's like, I've been praying for you for years on this. And it got me to start thinking like, um, my sobriety came from those years of when I didn't know the Lord. My wife did, and she was praying for me, and it was those years of like preparing me. But it wasn't until January 1st, 2019 is when I cried out to the Lord and I got healed from it. And I believe it was finally when God was like, I've been waiting for you to fully submit yourself to me. And now I'm ready to do the work. And I'm just telling you, like, never stop praying about it. Never stop losing faith. God is protecting you right now. And I'm hearing stories. It happened to me many times. I should have died many times from overdoses and from, uh, I had a knife in my throat. I've had accidents, so many things I should have died. God is protecting, He protected me and He's protecting you through this journey that you're going through. Now, if you watch my testimony, I encourage you to watch my testimony. It's not a testimony about just sobriety, it's a testimony of transformation. The people that have known me for 5 years who are like, that's just the Tim we've always known. But the Tim that the people who know me a long time ago, they're like, that's not the same person. Tim was a drunk. Tim was an addict. Tim was a liar. He was a gossiper. He cursed like a pirate. He talked mean about his wife. I mean, there were so many things that I was, but I'm no longer, you know? So please watch it. And I hope it gives you inspiration, but it's not about that. I want to encourage you. I want to inspire you. Never stop fighting that battle. Never stop doing what you're doing. And I want to encourage you for this too. I know that there's some families out there, some parents who have kids who are just struggling through addiction or whatever. I'm telling you, God is a God of households, and He can change entire households. Um, Now, when you get sober, your child may not get sober right away, but I promise you that your kid is seeing how you're different, how you're treating them, how you're treating your spouse, how you're treating your friends, how you talk, how you walk, how just everything. You know, like our house, we used to be the party house. We partied all of the time at our house, and now every Monday at our house we have a small group. we have people coming over and worshiping and praying for each other and having fellowship and eating. So we went from a party house to a fellowship house, a small group house. Kids are seeing that. The kids are seeing that. The music that you listen to. I, I mean, my taste of music has completely changed. And I was blasting, heavy metal, which I'm not judging anybody's taste in music, but I'm just telling you that when I started playing worship, I remember when our oldest son, Zach, he was getting, he liked punk, he liked all, my taste of music. And I remember about 3 years ago, he was taking a shower and I heard music coming from the bathroom and it was worship music. And I was like, oh my gosh, like who, who's this kid? You know? And I just started seeing like God was starting to transform him, you know? And he's starting to transform all of my kids. And I'm telling you, like, look, and I'm no better. I am no better, man. I am not perfect. I still mess up. I still do my best not to sin and everything. But I'm just telling you that you can have this. You just have to really give it up to the Lord and just cry out to the Lord. I call them like softball prayers. Like, hey God, can you take this away from me? And oh, didn't take it away from me. It's not what God wants. God wants a relationship with you. Cry out to him. Speak to him every day. Read the Bible. Get in his word. Surround yourself with the people, you know. So anyways, I don't know. I mean, I could talk all day long about this. But I just want to encourage you, never stop fighting. Never stop fighting. You are worth it. Your marriage is worth it. You are worth it. You're needed. You're wanted. You're seen. You may not feel seen. I talk to people who, I'm talking to a guy that's, he's struggling with loneliness. And and you're like, I don't have a lot of friends, it's like, you got me. That's a seed being planted. That's a seed being planted. Never discount, like, like, I don't have a ton of friends. And it's like, man, come on, man, just be, I don't know, even know where I'm going with it, but I'm just telling you, like, just surround yourself with the right people. Let them inspire you, let them encourage you. Surround yourself with people who know God more than you and learn from them. So anyways, you guys, keep fighting, please. I'll try to encourage you and answer any questions that I can. I'm gonna post my on my Instagram account, my testimony is on the bio, but I'm gonna test it on here so you guys can watch it. But just take a look, and you'll just see what God has done in my life. So anyways, I love you all. I hope you guys are having an amazing day, and God bless you guys. Take care.